Good morning, sweet friends, and happy Wednesday. I am coming to you from my brand new beautiful desk we put together last night. So I'm smiling a little bit bigger today, looking out this huge window at the sunrise and getting my things done. Just super happy because I love watching the sunrise and being right in front of this big window. So I attempted to go live in the group, but for whatever reason, it's not working. Technical difficulties. So I'm going to record this video and just upload it for you girls because I wanted to talk a little bit about mindset. And I am going to get, maybe Katie kind of touched on some of this stuff. I have to listen to her live, which I'm going to do after I drop back off at school today. I'm going to listen while I'm driving. Because I haven't had an opportunity to do that. So hopefully this isn't a repeat of what she shared with you last week. But I wanted to come in here because this book that I'm reading and so much of what I'm just seeing and picking up recently is about that instant gratification, or that when we start something new and we do X, Y, and Z, we expect to have said results, right? And that sometimes we're a little bit impatient as a society with getting those results, and it can leave us frustrated. And maybe now more than ever, we feel like that, right? Because with Siri and Amazon Prime and same-day delivery, our expectations are heightened to just click a button and have results. So this is your friendly reminder that you are not Amazon Prime and you are not Siri. You are a human being, okay? And to think that we're going to undo or create new habits to replace what we've done all of our life until this point is unrealistic, okay? So whether you're just starting your journey, or you've been on this journey for a while, or you've fallen off path a little bit, I want this to be your friendly reminder that small, consistent steps, being persistent with your intentions, your actions, that is going to compound over time to create the life and the person you want to become, okay? It takes time. Okay, we have to remember that, and we have to be gentle with ourselves. So as I'm reading this leadership book, I'm reading Pivot to Purpose by Kristen Boss. And I absolutely love this book. And you guys, it is a leadership book, but so much of what she talks about, the toxicity of the hustle and the grind, and how to live life more intentionally. As women, I think we could all use this book, whether you're a coach with us or you're building a business. I think we can all use a lot of what she talks about in here, okay? So I wanted to read a little portion of this because it's a good reminder of how those small, consistent steps add up over time. Even though we're like, well, I've worked out for 7 days straight. Why isn't the scale moving? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We're all so different, you guys. But there are a lot of reasons why it won't right away, okay? So we have to learn to be patient with ourselves and give ourselves time, all right? So this is a game for the tortoise. Most of us grew up hearing the parable of the tortoise and the hare. As a child, I thought it was a fun little tale about not giving up and not being arrogant. Now the story has so much more profound meaning to me. The story goes that the tortoise and the hare were in a race. As soon as the race started, the hare blasted off the start line with intensity and speed, okay? While the tortoise started moving at his own slow pace, which, compared to the hare, looked to be the pace of a snail. At one point in the race, the hare grew tired and found a nice shady tree. He knew he was much further along than the tortoise, so he proceeded to take a nap for a little bit. While he napped and recovered from his exertion of energy, the tortoise quietly passed the hare, crossed the finish line, and won. We live in a world that glorifies the hare. We celebrate those who explode off the starting line with intensity and speed. We assume that the hares of the world are the sure bet winners. We look at the tortoise and think lazy, unskilled, no chance. Despite our social conditioning, time and time again, I have seen it proven to be true that the most successful people do not have the hurried, egotistical mentality of the hare. They embrace the nature of the tortoise. Their only goal is to get across the finish line. They pay no attention to the hare. I think that's so important to notice. The tortoise didn't come up to the starting line looking at the hare saying, "What chance do I have against this hare? Why even bother in this race?" No, the tortoise was not racing against the hare. He was running his own race. Let that sink in. He was running his own race, and his only goal was to get across the finish line. And cross the finish line he did. He surpassed the hare who had exhausted himself. How does that relate to so much of what we do in life? So often we put all this pressure on ourselves to tackle a new goal and new habits like the hare, all in, all or nothing. We are going after it. We are going to give it our all. We're going to work out twice a day. We're going to cut all the foods. And how long does that last? You guys, like typically it lasts maybe a week, maybe two, maybe you get 21-day fix in or a 3 or 4 week program in. But can you stay at that pace for the rest of your life? For your lifestyle? Does that fit into your lifestyle? My guess is no, because you haven't been doing it up until this point, right? But if we start tackling small steps each day to create more of a routine and start small and build on that. So we're looking at the long picture. You guys, in reality, there is no finish line with this journey. If we are working to create a lifestyle, there is no finish line. Okay? This is working to create healthier habits long term for the rest of our lives, day in, day out. Some days we're going to nail it. Some days we're going to grow. Some days we're going to feel defeated. That's with anything in life, right? So I want you to remember, you are not Amazon Prime. We cannot click a button and magically appear into this new person. And oftentimes when you're facing a struggle, it's because you haven't unpacked that limiting belief that's keeping you there. And if you keep facing the same challenge and the same hurdle time and time again, it's because the lesson hasn't been learned, you guys. It's not because you can't. It's not because you're a failure. It's not because so-and-so can do it easier because of X, Y, and Z. It's because you haven't worked through the limiting belief of what is holding you there. That's when personal development that we say over and over and over again is so incredibly vital to you staying with your journey, to you growing, to you overcoming the conditioning of society, of maybe your parents' beliefs, of the beliefs that you have believed. Somebody could have said something to you in grade school, but it stuck and you don't even know, but on a subconscious level, that could be what's holding you back. I want you to just embrace yourself. Know that you are capable of creating the change you desire, but you have to allow her to grow. You have to allow her to show up for you right now. And if you keep pushing her down, that voice is gonna get smaller and smaller. We need to lift her up. We need to let her rise. We need to let her work through it. And we need to quiet that voice that has kept her quiet for so long. You guys are amazing. We love every single one of you. And when we tell you that, it's not to tell you that just to make you feel good. We tell you that because we genuinely care and we genuinely want to see you grow and succeed. And you guys, selfishly, we want to see it because it fills our hearts. It is an honor to watch each of you grow every day, to show up for yourselves, to prove to you that you're keeping your promise and that you can do this. So let's go. Take a step forward today and a step forward tomorrow and each day moving forward. I love you all, and I would love to know if this spoke to you in the comments below. And let me know what PD you're reading right now. I'm curious. I'm always looking for new books. Love you, girls. Have a great Wednesday.